I think we have a little bit of celebrating to do.
So when I get into Holy Pursuit Outfitters, Hannah and Shiloh have become some of my good friends over the years, and there's no doubt about it. They have big deer. They do a great job. I guided in the same town for about 8 years for a different outfitter, and it was just a good time. And I hope you guys can enjoy it as much as I enjoyed my week there. So afternoon one, evening one, my good buddy Garrett, who actually guides for him, took us out to the farm and showed us kind of how the farm lays on an aerial map and said, here's what I think you guys should do. And we decided to set it like a vantage point to where you can kind of watch it for a couple of days and see how the deer were interacting in there. And it was a good game plan, but it was cold for the first 2 days. It was going to warm up for 2 days, and the bottom was going to drop out of it on about the 4th and the 5th. So the game plan was to educate ourselves as much as we could by the 4th and the 5th. So night one, we're from the glassing point, and the wind's kind of iffy about 3/4 away from through the field. This field's probably like 300 acres big, and boom, steps out just a slammer, all busted up. If you look when this buck looks away, look how heavy and wide he is. I mean, he was a true stud, and I just couldn't convince him from snorting, wheezing to grunting, everything to get him to come over. He had other plans. He was heading the other way towards standing corn. That's what they all do, right? Stay tuned.
they say, third time's a charm. Me and Harrison have been grinding it out here in Illinois. And we got the warmest night of the week tonight in the morning. So we didn't hunt the morning, trying to keep low pressure on the farm. We have 2 good shooters here. Cameras confirmed last night there's a burner here. So we're going to sit back and wait. We're going to be in Kansas till the 9th in 7 more days. Stay tuned. Should get interesting.
So on morning 3, we realized that it's going to go up like 20 degrees between today and the next day. And with 2 shooters in this farm, and in my mind it being just a big rut funnel, from looking at the aerial and watching the way the deer act, I think the best thing to do is just sit out a day and a half and come back in on day 5 and hang all day when it drops 25 degrees. And that's what we did. So we stepped back, we sat that morning, we moved the stand to where we thought we needed to be for the cold front, and cross our fingers. So day 5, the temperatures dropped 25 degrees, and it's on from the start. I think we saw like 9 bucks that day from daybreak till 4 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock, I'm just getting ready because I know the chances of an opportunity are pretty high. Sit back and wait. So all day we have all these scrub bucks coming through the field and little bucks coming through the field. And, at like 4 o'clock, the field just starts filling up with does. I look up, and I tell Harrison, there he is, shooter. So as this is playing out, there's a doe feeding right underneath me currently. There's another doe about 15 yards coming down the path that we're set up on. And I'm like, the only thing I can do, I'm pinned, is wait till the last second if he follows these does over here and grab my bow and, he's almost underneath me. If he follows them, draw back and sting him. And that was the plan in my head.
The footage is perfect. Good job, buddy.
So in the world of deer hunting, it doesn't always work out. But in this scenario, it did, and it was a smart play to stay out for 2 days. And I really appreciate my friends at Holy Pursuit Outfitters, and Shiloh and Hannah, and can't wait to make it back next year. I hope you enjoyed watching the hunt. Thanks.